We've actually had a high-pressure ridge and stable air conditions since, Wednesday last week, right before Thanksgiving, and the pollution has just been slowly building up, and now we're fine to the levels where an air alert had to be called. So our basic recommendations is that people with heart or lung disease, children, the elderly, should try to limit prolonged exposure and exertion as much as possible.
Okay. Now, you had mentioned before we started that this might be with us for a while.
Yeah, right now there's a few weak systems, it looks like, according to the forecast that are coming through, but they probably are not strong enough to mix that cold air that's sitting in our Missoula Valley out. So we could actually have poor air quality going all the way through this weekend, potentially. Small chance of it being pushed out at some point, but not a good chance.
Okay. So now, what actually constitutes a Stage 1 alert? There are certain numbers involved, right?
Yeah, what we look at is the particulate matter in the air, and if you look outside today in the sunlight, you can see that the air definitely has a little bit of gunk in it. It's not all moisture. What we look at is when an 8-hour average goes over that mid-20s to 28 micrograms per cubic meter range, that's when we call Stage 1 air alert. The whole point of calling an alert, hopefully, is, first of all, it's at levels where it is affecting the sensitive groups. The second purpose is also to protect the 35 micrograms per cubic meter standard that we have. So trying to keep us underneath the ambient air quality standard, which is a national standard.